What is going on, everybody? We are currently live. We are continuing Ghost of Yotei. This is part 4. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 horsemen. Shout out to Ric Flair. Ladies and gentlemen, ghosts and goblins, witches and wizards, vampires and werewolves, thank you so much for checking out the channel, spending some time with me today. It is Monday night. We got Monday Night Raw starting up later. Current date, August 10th, 2026. And here we are. We are continuing the hunt for the Yotei 6. What is this? That I don't know if I want to do yet. But we do got some objectives here still to get through. Let's go ahead and find out more about Kitsune, and then we will try to infiltrate Sato's training fortress. Take a second look at the gear here. Just real quick rundown of everything we've got to use. We do have a major. It would increase our maximum health, but I would lose bonus damage at low health, so I don't know about that. Yeah, I think we're going to keep the ones we have currently. This one is also kind of good, but to be honest, I do really like the ones that I've selected for the time being. So I think we're going to run with that. Taro's armor, definitely like the design of this as well. Grants some nice bonuses. And then of course everything else that we want to upgrade, we have to find the forge, which is most likely going to be back at our home. So I say we go find out more about Kitsune and the Yotei 6. We can travel. That's going to be quite the travel. And then we're going to have to pass through the cliffs as well. So this might be a little bit of a long journey. Let's get started, I guess. How is everybody out there doing on this Monday Night Raw tonight? Another night here in August. Shout out to Optic Gaming. My boys Optic, they did win the Esports World Cup Championship. Let me tell you, it felt like Black Ops 7 was not the game for Optic. Even though they had found success, I mean, they always, decent playoff standings. Made it all the way to the end there at the actual championship and just lost to FaZe this year. But at the Esports World Cup, able to bring one home. So, shout out to Optic. Said on the last video, a dream team, kind of a dream dynasty or a dream lineup for me if I did have the chance to make hex plays, would be kind of Aluka, Scrap, because I know they really want Scrap to play for them, Mercules, and I do enjoy Neptune. I know Hydra's kind of the talk of the town. Hydra is a phenomenal fucking player. I really do like Hydra as well, but personally I feel like Neptune is really slept on, and I feel like people don't really see the skill that is there. But if he was to just be on a team surrounded by other players just as good as him, then yeah, I think Neptune would also be just as good. So that's why I say that. Obviously Merc is kind of like a flex hybrid player, so he can play AR and sub. So however they would want to do that with Scrap and Aluka. All depends on the game as well. I feel like this area is filled with wildlife, so we're gonna have to watch out for bears. Where's the wind? There we go. Flowing this way. Now this way. Let me tell you guys, like I said, been doing it for a long time. YouTuber since 2009, and back in my day, man, when I got into the Call of Duty scene and this whole YouTuber scene, creating videos and whatnot, it was really because of guys like Nate Shot and Scump. You know, I learned how to, do this whole thing and got inspired to start making YouTube videos really because of them. And, it's crazy because, like, I always think to myself, I don't really associate myself, like, if I play another game, I don't really associate myself with that community, or, like, if they have pro leagues or whatever immediately. I just kind of, like, play the game because I enjoy it, basically. So, never really, like, knew about guys like Ninja, until obviously the Fortnite thing started taking off. Never really knew about guys like Faker until I found out more about League of Legends and stuff. It was really, you know, just the pro scene that I was in was Call of Duty, and some of the big names, I mean, if you tell me, you know, Formal, Crim6, Karma, Scump, Nade Shot, guys like that, I'll be able to be like, oh yeah, you know, Slasher, Apathy, J-Cap, Original Merc, who's like a commentator now. But it was really because of guys like that. First game I ever played competitively, or at least tried to like get into professionally, was Unreal Tournament 3, which is actually also a game created by Epic. Always wanted the Unreal series to kind of make a return, but obviously Epic is having way too much fun and success with Fortnite right now, so why would they want to do that? But after Unreal Tournament 3, I really tried to focus on playing Call of Duty competitively. First Call of Duty I ever really got into was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So that was the start of it all. I think it was 2007. And then after that, everyone after that, I mean, I played and I enjoyed a lot. I always, you know, I never had any problems with like Treyarch or Infinity Ward. I enjoyed the games for what they were, basically. I always hated, though, Raven and Sledgehammer, which is why I don't really enjoy the games now, because I feel like they have way too much input and just involvement with the current Call of Duty franchise and the games. So Raven and Sledgehammer kind of retired me when they came out with Advanced Warfare. My prime, I felt like, was Black Ops 2 and Ghost. So it's been a while since I've really enjoyed Call of Duty like that. Seriously, not much over here? I don't see much. Once I kind of got out of the Call of Duty scene, I decided to try Doom 2016 to try to play that competitively, and I was actually really good at Doom. I held down like a 5 or 6 KD online on actual multiplayer for Doom 2016, and if anybody's ever played that on multiplayer, you would know exactly how difficult it is. I actually posted a photo of my KD when I was like at the height to my Twitter, or I'm sorry, not my Twitter, my Facebook, which I lost access to my Facebook over the years, so I don't have that picture anymore. But yeah, after Doom 2016, I kind of stopped playing competitive. We actually made it. And now I kind of just hang out and do my own thing.
蝦夷地に渡る者の多くはやがて道を見失い導きを求める。そしてこの社に赴き自らの在りかを知るのです。
お母がよく言っていた。神ってのは寄り添う者に恵みを授けると。
蝦夷地の自然は本土の欲に染まってはおりません。今はまだ。どうかお気をつけて。
I really feel like at this point in time anyways, Blizzard should, or I'm sorry, Activision should really just be calling themselves Blizzard, like, period. Because that's honestly what it feels like I'm playing. Okay, so I have to follow the river to the ridge. But do they want me to take the boat? Or is there... Yeah, they want me to go back. I gotta find out where the ridge is. Or maybe... There is a boat here, but I don't think I'm able to take it.
北へ行く船を探してる。
狼の匂いがする。狩りの途中なんだろう。
そうだ。だが獲物はアイヌじゃねえぞ。
船頭とは友人なんだ。このフチと一緒にここで待っていればいい。
いいぜ、フチ。一緒になろう。
お前の獲物は大物なのであろうな。この先では些細な油断が命取りになるぞ。
てめえは危険を感じてないようだが。
はっ、せがれと同じ口ぶりだ。わしが幾度この川をたどってきたと思ってる。
てめえの村は北にあるのか。
ああ、川上の方にな。この草原にいてはお前らの鉄の音がうるさくてたまらん。他のコターンの連中は寝られてんのかね。
和人はわらべのようなものか。
このヤウンモシリ、いや、お前らが言う蝦夷地はわしらが村を作り交易を重ね人を増やした。その暮らしを弱さ、戦に強さを見出すのはわらべだ。
他に道がなかったわらべもいるさ。
だからお前は連れがいないのか。
てめえもそうだろ。
わしは大人だからな。川下と比べてここの寒さはこたえるな。厄介からは避けろ、シットライナ。コタンへ交易に来るといい。皆で迎え入れてやるから。
あんたの馬も2船で渡ったぞ。
そうか。
Okay, looks like we made it to a entire new region here. But they do want me to go back. And I have to still go to that ridge. Let me check out this area real quick. Oh yeah, we are definitely up there. Wait, no, actually. This is where I'm supposed to be going. So yeah, this is where we would have had to go anyways. Let's go ahead and call our horse. Where's it at? Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, let's check this out here. Honestly, this area looks really promising. They decided to set up an entire fucking establishment out here. An entire little city going on here, so why not? Stay around for the festivities. Oh, was that a lead? Was that a lead? Maybe. See, just by running around, we were able to find another location. These ladies are talking over here. So I would like to know more about what's going on with that, but I'm gonna go this way. Am I able to cook food at the fire? Oh, this guy's a trader? Okay. We got the merchant. Undiscovered armors, which is never what I like to hear. Yep. Let's check out the hats. Protected by the things we make for them. That one does fit the outfit, but I kind of like this one. Because like I've been saying, it reminds me of Kung Lao from MK. Masks. Cicada. Cicada one's nice, but I do like this one, honestly. I might hold off on it. Let's go to ammo and resources. Oh, I can only hold 2 sake in my inventory. Specialized powerful ammo. Okay. Fish? Yeah, we definitely like fish. Let's get more fish. Okay. Now we can sell. Sell that young bamboo. This guy seems nice, so we'll give him 55 of that. Plants. Specialized ammo. I got 11 of those. Probably not going to sell any more of these. Yeah. Okay. Nice. We'll take that. Don't think I actually went in this house, or did I? I think I did, maybe. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. At least they're living peacefully out here. Away from Saito's dogs. The dogs of war back in Izo. Izo-san. Oh, fuck. I mean, it's so peaceful out here, maybe even if we seen a bear, they would be pretty fucking nice to us. I don't know. Yogi Bear. You come out here, and this might be where Yogi Bear is living. But I am gonna have to search around here to find what I'm looking for. Oh, those are mushrooms. Yeah, I want those. Let's follow this bird real quick. Oh, is this what we were looking for? Hopefully. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, we are kicking their ass. Is this bear gonna kill me? Please. Be cool, be cool. He seems alright. He seems alright, guys. Take that. This we don't need. Steel. Go ahead and loot some of these bodies real quick. Okay. I still, though, need to find this. Seems to be this way. He's dead? Okay, nice. Won't be claiming any bounties today. Yeah, they're trying to claim the bounty on us. See how far away.
行き先までつけたら金を出す。手付けも払うからよ。
おいバカ言うんじゃねえ。こいつは女だぞ。
引き受けてやるが倍払え。
それで構わねえ。
ああ。
先は長い。出立は休んでからだ。出立だ。寒くならないよう祈ろう。
嫌な道だよ。
行くほかねえ。前の暗夜を思い出せ。
霜焼けで足の指が3本もちぎれかけたっけな。
それでもたんまり稼げたんだからいいだろう。だが今日は何か変だ。赤鶴屋に着いたら気晴らしに酒飲もうぜ。
赤鶴屋、そこが行き先か？
そうだよ。手塩ヶ丘の宿といったらあそこだけだ。
蝦夷地でもとりわけ僻地だしな。銭払わなきゃ段さえ取れねえのは辛いところだ。
あちらも命がけなのさ。
どこの暮らしも辛い。
ところで宿の三味線引き、今日も入れといいな。
おいおい、恋シーンか？
そんなんじゃねえよ。
ああ、そうだったな。おめえが恋しいのはあの女じゃなくて三味線のバチさばきの方だもんな。
もういい、黙って進め。
さあ行け。
It's a fucking blizzard out here.
出来上がったな。
ちぎれる前に足の指動かしとけ。
ここで休もう。ここへ死んじまう。
この近くにホラー穴があるはずだ。
お前ら、もしあの光、きついよ。
なんだあれ。
ただの明かりだろ。
待て。
Oh, that guy's definitely not friendly. I thought the dude in the white armor was actually gonna fuck with your boy, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And they actually fight like Scorpion. There's also the sister from Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie. She also uses that weapon in her fighting style and her martial arts. Go-Go Yabari with the Meteor Hammer. Also kind of a technique similar from Kill Bill.
これが噂に聞く怨霊。どれほど頑丈か試しがいが。他は殺せ。
隠れてたのか。悪情なやつめ。
The next target has been selected.
隠れねえと。
I think we're about to take shelter in a cave at least.
ホラー穴。火を焚かねえと。
And now there's 3 of them. Which is fine. That one's sparking. That one's sparking. Now we just gotta blow. And hopefully keep the fire going. Keep it alive. Keep it all alive, hopefully. Why is it that the one with fucking 3 was the easiest one to get going here?
ここじゃ寝れねえとか言うなよ。必ず見つけ出す。よし、まずは下見からだ。待ち伏せはたくさんだからな。
Our next battle with Kitsune. Oh, here we go.
榎本という達人が暮らす山。鎖釜の稽古をつけた
Enomoto,
話
he could teach me the way of the Kurasana Miga, I think it said.
商人は赤鶴屋へ向かうと言ってた。そこで狐のことを尋ね回るのもいいな。
Ask about the Kitsune. Okay. To do back there. So. But I'm gonna take like a 2-3 minute break, guys. And I will be right back. Yeah, hopefully I get to go back to this region. I'm pretty sure at some point I will. I just have to take that boat back down the river. But right now we're over here, so definitely got some things to do over here at least. Like I said, guys, I'm going to take like at least a 2-3 minute break, and then I will be right back. So please go grab a drink, go grab yourself a snack, and we will be right back. that I would actually kind of want to use in reality. I feel like weapons like that, like these are the most difficult weapons to learn. You could give an idiot that big ass sword and they'll be able to get a fucking kill with it. But if you've actually studied martial arts and you know, there's certain weapons that are difficult to master, and Kasarigama, rope dart, meteor hammer, they're in that category. So I really want to like learn this technique. I feel like that's a weapon that I'm really going to be using in the future. So that is really good. We will try to get that for this damn mountain. I've actually was saying to myself too the other day, man, it feels like with everything that's been happening with like the gaming industry nowadays and just the gaming community as a whole, for me, like when I was growing up, it feels like the PlayStation 3 era, like that whole era and that generation, that was like the last time we actually kind of got to enjoy being true like gamers, like the actual like gamers that like created everything you know and love today, like this whole fucking community and everything that's, you know, going on, and the reason games are kind of like catering to certain people and everything. What I'm trying to say is, back in the era of the PlayStation 3, we would still fucking midnight releases. We would still go to GameStop. We would still be buying like the physical disc, and you know, that was like an actual thing. People weren't really their console, and it was pretty, you know, if you owned that one, that was the one to have. And then they started coming out with the slim versions and everything afterwards, which I didn't really care for, because I was like, god damn, man, I want to play my PS1 and my PS2 games still. But basically, man, that era for the PS3, it felt like the last of a dying breed, like the last of a dynasty right there, because after that, once we got in the PS4 and shit, it all started to change to like people wanting to like download games more and just not going out and fuck me over. Now I'm mad. So maybe they were like, you know what, if like my older brother wanted it and I wanted it, they were just like, fuck it, get it, and they both can play it, so it's not just the one thing. But I do remember specifically, once the PlayStation 2 came out, I traded in a bunch of PS1 games and the system, and then not only that, but I traded in like a shit ton of Super Nintendo games. But I kept the system, and I kept Super Mario World, because that was pretty much like the defining game of my childhood right there. So I kept the system and I kept Super Mario World, but everything else got traded in just so I could afford that PS2. And it was an OG PS2. It was the fat model, the original model. Again, never really had a slim or anything like that. PS3 was the only one that died on me, where I had to actually get another version than the original one I owned. Thankfully, you know, only had to own one PS4. Only right now, currently have only owned the one PS5, so thankfully, I'm gonna try to keep it that way. You know, not really interested in the Pro or anything. That's another thing, too, about, like, the current era of gaming. It's like, they'll make a standard model of the system, and then in, like, 6 months or maybe a year, like, the next year, 2 years after it comes out even, there's gonna be, like, this whole Pro or whatever fucking superstar fucking mega version of the system and shit, and I don't know, man. It just seems... Everything's obviously about, like, making money, and these guys are trying to make as much money as they can to compete with, you know, computers and actual fucking technology out there on the market. But at the same time, you know, why can't we just make fucking good things, try to be fucking... Things back in the day, they were made to last. You know what I mean? Fucking cars from the 50s are still fucking driving around. Why do you think that is? Because they were fucking made to last. Like, cars from the 50s and the 60s, you could fucking, you know, you really give it some TLC and you'll get that thing up and running again. And it'll be like, man, you know, this thing, fucking, this thing is older than, this thing's almost as old as World War II. And fucking, here it is, you know? just needed some fucking love and care. And brand new. But these things being made nowadays, it just feels like you only get a few years out of it, and then it's gonna be like, well, here's the brand new toy. Here's the fucking, here's the brand new toy, folks. Look at what this one does. Press this button, look at what this one does. Look at this special feature. I mean, that's really what it's come down to, essentially. Let's go follow this bird real quick. But it's not really just that way with gaming, like it really just feels that way with everything in general. Even like the standards of food, like fast food, it just feels so different. I don't know if I want to do the whole bamboo session right now. Am I a sword for hire? Depends.
何をすればいい？
用心棒をもしもに備えて狼藉は道に反するので
Violence isn't his way. I mean, he seems peaceful, but why is somebody trying to pretend to be him? Like, why does it matter? Is it a setup, or is it like... Okay. I want my pay in coin, not blessings. A fox in monk's clothing. Oh shit. Is it the kitsune? A fox in monk's clothing. Sounds pretty sus. Sounds pretty sus, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you.
気を配っています
だが悪はあちこちにある
僧侶の本分は孤独属性の役とは無縁に生きねば
役ってのは向かってくるんだ
Like, even just look at fast food practices and the standards that, like, fast food carry nowadays, where it's like, oh, if you come in and you fucking eat here for this month, we have these limited time items now. Like, when the fuck did we start doing limited time items at fast food? Like, this shit was fucking, you know, come in and fucking buy your local fucking... This cheeseburger is only gonna be here for 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta get your ass in here and try that. Or never try it again. Like, that's how they get... That's not my fucking problem. He did say he needed protection, but goddamn. He can't fight for himself? Yeah, and then I get fucking bitch slapped by the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. I just don't like how, like, nowadays it's fucking... Everything with fast food is, you know, we're only gonna have this thing for a limited time. And it's gonna be like, you either get in here... Oh, dude, what is going on here? Where is my teammate? Are you okay, brother? Are you gonna be alright? Like... Oh my god, bro. These arrow guys are relentless. I swear. I swear of it. And they can fucking shoot like 2 or 3 of them like they're fucking wasps. They just keep stinging you. Oh my god. He's dead. There we go. Yeah, you're fucked, buddy. Had enough. Nice. But I just don't like when it's like fucking, you gotta get in here and try this now or you're never gonna be able to get to try it again. That's where the fear of missing out comes in for a lot of people. And I don't really have that. Only with like certain things, I guess. Like really badly with like certain things. For example, maybe like shoes, like a certain shoe. I know Eminem's releasing the Jordan 4s next year, his new version of the Jordan 4s. With the, it's still got the Encore blue Jordan 4 colorway, but instead of the red highlights, it's got purple highlights. So, obviously, like, things like that, yeah, you know, the fear of missing out might settle in a little bit more for me. I guess, like, two things with, like, seeing movies, because sometimes it's really hard to see certain movies. If you don't have, like, certain streaming services and shit, it's really difficult to see that shit. And I guess I could say it would probably be that way for wrestling with me. Like, if I didn't have access on my Hulu and I had to put up with that bitch-ass ESPN shit, oh my god, it'd probably be an entirely different story. I just wanted to drift off a little bit from the path and find some stuff. But I guess that would be like a perfect example. Is like if I could not see like certain wrestling shit. But that's how I grew up. You know, growing up it was like I had to wait. I had to wait to see the results either on fucking Monday Night Raw or fucking, you know, you might go on like WWE.com and read about it. I would actually read, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I grew up. I got to read. But fucking, it wasn't like I was spending fucking $50, $60 on every WWE pay-per-view back in the day. I never got to watch that shit. It was not a thing in this household. It was just the rarity for me. So now that, you know, we had things like WWE Network and fucking Peacock, fucking ESPN now, Netflix, it's definitely changed over time, which has been nice, but really the only pay-per-view, especially for wrestling, that I did like that was WrestleMania. And I tried to make it like a every year thing where it was like, okay, every year I'm going to try to fucking get WrestleMania and watch it and, you know, save up some money, fucking make it like a little event and shit. But it really didn't happen until like the first WrestleMania I ever got to watch on pay-per-view was WrestleMania 18 with The Rock and Hulk Hogan. That was the first one I ever personally got to watch on pay-per-view, and I lived in an apartment at the time when I watched that. After that, once I moved into the house, I mean, it wasn't until WrestleMania 26 when they were in Arizona. That was like the first one that I got to kind of order on pay-per-view, and after that I tried to make it like a yearly thing, and I mean, ever since then it has been a yearly thing for me. So, but yeah, it like WrestleMania 18 was the first one I actually got to order on pay-per-view, and then WrestleMania 26 was, you know, the start of watching it every year traditionally and annually. So, but up to that point, it was not something that I could just easily access. It was not something that I could just easily fucking obtain. It was not obtainable, chat. Like the fucking Thanos gauntlet. I gotta search for clues. What clues might that be, though? What clues specifically might that be, though? Really nice effect on this ice, too. Like, it actually cracks the more you, like, roll on it and shit. I like that. Really good detail on that. What fucking clues? But people definitely have the fear of missing out. Maybe that's what consumes people to buy, like, a shit ton of things on a video game and, like, go into this bad habit of just, like, I don't know. Like, back in back in my time, I used to think, like, 50, 60 bucks was, like, really expensive for a game. I don't know where these fucking clues are, and I don't know how I'm supposed to, like, find one. That's the unfortunate thing. It does say there's, like, 3 clues over here, but let's just go in the building. Let's just go in the building. Oh, here we go. I used to think 50, 60 bucks was a lot for a video game. But, like, back in the day, they would actually give us games where it was like, okay, you might get, like, a little, like, DLC for, like, certain things. But it was always really just buy the game, play it, unlock shit, you know. You play the game, And once you fully like felt like you had completed it, that was your reward. Now they'll sell games for like fuck, I mean $70, $80. It's crossing the boundary of like almost $100 for a standard edition of a video game. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen, but that's the current climate of the state. Almost $100 for a standard edition, and yet the games feel like they're not even completed. It feels like you buy a game for like $70, $80, and then at some point they just turn around and slap you in the face with, hey, now buy this thing for like $50, $60, and you get like half the other content of the game that was supposed to be here. Like, it's just fucking, like I said, guys, it's just really stupid how greedy and head cracking they really are becoming. Them crackheads are definitely cracking heads. Them crackheads are definitely cracking heads, let me tell you, because never in my life have I ever thought in a regular sentence somebody would say, yeah, let me just buy this game for fucking $100, and then turn around and they're gonna charge you, you know, more. They're gonna be like, okay, yeah, buy this for $100, and then now let's get, you know, 50, 60 on this, let's get fucking 50, 60 on this other thing that we want you to buy, like fucking... It's crazy, chat. It's absolutely just madness. Please, Wolf. Please, Wolf, do something. Randy. Nope, Randy's not coming out. Okay. I really wish, too, at times, it was a lot easier to, like, control the amount of spirit that's used or gained. I don't know. It feels like the spirit meter definitely needs some work in this game, because I'd be fucking these boys up and I'd be parrying them and blocking them all the time, but once you use your spirit, it's kind of like, well, shit. Let's run that back with these fools. Yeah, that worked the first time. That worked the first time, fuckboy. You thought. See, and how am I parrying them easier when I'm not even looking in their direction? Like, what sense does that make? How the fuck do I parry you easier, and like I block you easier when I'm not looking at you? Okay. Yep, they just got sliced the fuck up. Let's keep moving along here. But like I said, I don't really feel comfortable spending close to $100 on a standard edition for a video game in general. It really is just a smart play to try to wait for some things to kind of go on sale, because at this point, I mean, if they're just going to keep turning around and being like, hey, you know what? Give us like $80 just for the standard edition, and then, you know, we want $50 for this, and then $50 for this, and that shit I'm not cool with. I would rather just wait for shit to go on sale, and then hopefully at some point you'll be able to get like a really good edition of the game, like, I don't know, the fucking platinum or the gold edition or the emerald edition, you know what I mean, for like fucking the same price that you would have spent on the standard edition, and now you get all that other shit included. It just makes a lot more sense to do it that way, as opposed to fucking getting games immediately as they release. Unless you got the pockets like that. I mean, hey, there's streamers that got the pockets like that, but I'm just saying, man, like, for certain shit, it really has become like, I don't know about this, like... We're gonna survey the area. Man, the scenery and the landscapes in this game, though, absolutely breathtaking. Like, really beautiful. They really are. Let's go ahead and look here. Like I said, guys, smart play. If you want to have the playmaker mindset, just wait a little bit for them games to go on sale. And, you know, it might even take a year or two, because honestly, the really good games, they don't go on sale for a while. Like, that's what I've also noticed, and that's kind of what's fucked up about it too. the games that are really, really good never come down in price for like a year or 2 years. And then the games that fucking suck, they just make free on PlayStation Plus. They'll just be like, here you go. Even if it's something that people spent millions on, I don't know. Fucking, even if it's something that was like, hey, millions of people gave us money for this, and now we're just going to be like, well, community's kind of dying down, and that game kind of sucks, so we need to get that community back up, so here you go, people. Have it for free. So, it kind of just sucks. It really does. Because things never really used to be that way in the gaming community. But it has definitely become that. So. I'm trying to fucking... Yep, and of course the fucking arrow kills me. Where's the wolf? Where's Randy Orton when we need him? There we go, Randy! You see what I mean, though? Like, how is this big-ass shield not even staggering this guy? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Because I'm using the fucking wrong weapon for combat, apparently. That was the problem with the first game, too. I remember I was doing really good up until, like, that final boss battle. And fucking... I was in the wrong fucking fighting stance the whole time fighting the guy. And as soon as I switched my stance, that was like, problem solved. That was the whole solution the entire time. I was just in the wrong fighting stance. So this game is really about using the correct stance for, like, certain scenarios and fights. But, like, for me... I'm kind of just picky to certain techniques and styles, I guess, as opposed to, like, switching it up all the time during combat and, like, while I'm fucking fighting, like, an entire fucking 20 people on screen, switching between 4 or 5 techniques. I'd rather just use the ones that I like.
それで
その後は知らん。キュービ組にさらわれたやつを二度と見ることはなかった。
てめえは坊主なのか？
ああ、かつては。今は果たして何者だろうか。命乞いはせん。切ってくれ。
切りません。これ以上血を流して何になるでしょ
う。償いとして流れ者に飯を恵め。キュービ組とは関わるなよ。
ありがたい。この情け、決して忘れない。
私もです。さあ、礼を払いましょう。そなたのおかげで平和の世に近づきました。
Well, I guess it wasn't really a setup. Although we did get fucking ambushed multiple times during that one scenario with this guy. But I guess the coin was worth it. That's an interesting toy, like, that's an interesting term to just be thrown around as well, coin. I want that coin. Hopefully, you know, Fallout is my favorite game. Hopefully one day there's just a worldwide apocalypse and we all have to live in a fucking post-apocalyptic nuclear wasteland. And then the fucking currency system and the value of money is entirely deflated. And the fucking value of a dollar no longer exists, ladies and gentlemen. A dollar will be entirely worthless. Imagine that. $100 bill, $20 bill, $5 bill, doesn't fucking matter. A single dollar, completely fucking worthless. Just paper. That's the type of world I want to fucking live in, chat. Now that's the fucking utopia right there, where fucking money is literally just paper. Imagine that. Imagine living in that fucking world. I would like to see how that is. And hopefully by then we would just be fucking, if we did have to have some kind of currency, I would say bottle caps. There you go. Soda bottle caps. And, you know, there's a lot of alcoholics out there, so fucking, I don't know. Personally, I'm not much of a drinker myself. My dad really liked Budweiser, and my mom's really into Genesee because that's like a local brewery from Rochester. So she grew up on Genesee, my dad grew up on Budweiser. I don't really drink alcohol other than like actual alcohol, so like crack and rum. But that's probably like the pirate and the Viking in me, so I do drink a little bit of rum. I would maybe like to try scotch. Scotch maybe one day. Sounds like it would be okay. I think the reason I like rum though, if you guys actually have ever made rum, the main ingredient, or what rum is actually made of, is sugarcane. So that's probably why I like it so much, because I've told people before, like, I basically just live off of sugar. That's probably like 99% of my blood and DNA. They say most of the human body is composed of water, or made up of water, but I feel like mine is probably sugarcane. So that's probably why I like rum, because that's the main ingredient that rum is made of, sugar. I mean, I know there's people out there, you know, I guess the Heinekens and, what else? Miller, I know was really popular. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Miller Lite was really popular when I worked at the, is that another bear? Oh, no. I hope I led that bear over here, though, because he's gonna start fucking these boys up. I don't think he's coming with me. Nah, I don't think he's coming with me. I know people really liked Miller Lite when I worked at the Sabres arena. Coors, I guess, would be one that I would actually like put up there. I know a lot of baddies that fuck with the Coors. And I always thought Coors had a nice design, nice little... Personally, I'm a soda guy. I just like soda pop. So I'm all about fucking Dr. Pepper, which I know is from Texas, unfortunately. But I am all about Dr. Pepper. Coke and Pepsi, I never really cared. Like, I do like them, but I never, like, was like, oh, you know, I'm Pepsi over Coke, or I'm Coke over Pepsi. I just fucking, it's cola, bro. Like, if they got it, they got it. Drink it, you know what I'm saying? I would rather drink that than fucking water, you know what I'm saying? So if I got the option of either one, I'm taking it. Because I would rather drink that over water. I never drink coffee. I've drank it before, but I don't drink it. I would rather have like an energy drink. Monster is my favorite. I love Gatorade. I love Body Armor. So, Kool-Aid is cool with me. Kool-Aid is definitely cool with me. Chocolate milk. Not really into fucking coffee, though. Definitely not into beer and not into coffee. So, two of the things that people love the most in current day society, I don't really fucks with. There you go. But that's just me. Like I said, I only drink on rare occasions. Reason being, my dad was kind of a really big drinker. He was an alcoholic, and after 52, 53 years, it took his life. So, I kind of would like to be around longer than that. And I'm not really, I don't know, man. When I drink, I just feel like, damn, man, I kind of would have rather spent my money on something else, you know? Like, there's plenty of other things I'd rather spend money on than fucking alcohol. Like, food. Food is a big one. Not a lot of times I get to enjoy food. There's still tons of places I would love to eat at and try. Maybe one day, hopefully, I'll be able to eat at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. That is kind of still on the bucket list. Try Gordon Ramsay's restaurant and his food. But I want to eat at some of the best ones. Like, I want to go to, like, the UK. Maybe try one in Vegas, because I don't really know too many places in Vegas. So I would definitely eat at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in Vegas. Like, Hell's Kitchen I know is out there. Go to the UK and eat at his places out there, like where he actually fucking whips it up and where he's known for being, yeah, a culinary master. So, food is definitely like, that's definitely like up there for me. I mean, shit, they want so much money for food nowadays. Alcohol may be affordable, but I seen this one thing too where like, even alcohol breweries and even a lot of these places that make like straight up like alcohol, they'll make different versions of like the same shit, and they'll charge more money for like less quality. You know what I mean? So like they're putting like less quality in the bottle, but they'll charge people fucking $500, $600 for a bottle of alcohol when it's like the worst version of it you can buy. And then if you buy like the cheap shit, that's like the actual like good stuff that you can get drunk off. So people will always stray more towards the cheap shit. The nice shit is really, I guess, only for like rare occasions, but how many times are you gonna have a rare occasion where you want to break out a fucking $600 bottle of alcohol and say, well, this is it. This is what we've been saving it for. This is exactly what we've been saving it for right here. I don't know. Now the Italians with wine I can understand, because wine actually takes time to fucking... It takes time to actually get wine to be a certain flavor and a certain quality. So you want to fucking have it like sit around for a while, and you know it's not going to be ready immediately. You're not going to get... Oh no, did I fuck up, chat? Did I fuck up? Thank God. It's a merchant. Let's see what you have to trade. Can I see your trades, please? We got hats. We got one hat. We got a hat, not hats, a hat. And then for masks, we do got the black bear mask. That shit's got like a crow face. That shit got the lowest griffin face. Okay. And then we got the smoke kitsune mask. I have not yet defeated the kitsune, so I don't really want to fuck with that. Okay, she doesn't have shit, so let me do a quick save right here, chat. Just to make sure we are all good on this. Just in case we did run into a disaster. Just in case we do run into a disaster. Gonna do a quick save on that. All good to go. And we have about another half hour to play, so it still seems like there's gonna be still a lot left to do, obviously. Washington Storyteller was last seen near an orange tree. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a lot to do when we come back. It does increase my spirit. Fuck it. Alright, fuck it. We'll go back here. I don't really know, because I want to still search around a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to search around more of the area. Barricaded house right here. Let's go back to this barricaded house. Let's go start from over there. And then when we come back, I'm not going to be able to play tomorrow, guys, because tomorrow's my busiest day at Ilio DePaulo's, the restaurant that I work at. Restaurant and wrestling ringside lounge for all my pro wrestlers out there. But tomorrow's my busiest day at the restaurant for work, so I'm going to be putting in about like an 8-9 hour day there. I already can tell. And then Wednesday, we will be back. We will be back with the stream. And we will try to get more done. Feels like we didn't get too much done in this one, but that's okay. I know this is going to be a very long game. You got to put the hours in. You got to put the hours in. You got to grind it out. But we are going to have still a lot of time left to play. I would like to go back to like a lot of the beginning from where we started though, because I'm kind of all the way fucking out here. There's a bird trying to take me off the trail once again. Not gonna work, birdie. There's a closed off building. Let's just check it out while we're here. Might as well. Oh, we got a standoff. Take that. I'm ready for his bitch ass. Not walking the fire. She's dead. She absolutely put up no fight. So that's what I mean. Using one of the most difficult weapons to master in martial arts, and yet not even a single swing. Alright. Is this... Am I not allowed to get in here at all? Hold up. We picked it up. Like that. Like this. Oh shit, what the fuck? Well, fucking duck and roll, son. Alright, let's pick that shit back up now. Well, what the fuck did that do? What was the purpose of that? We just lit them. We just wanted them lit. It's a squirrel, or no, it's a fox and 2 foxes. Okay, is there more? Yes, there is. Oh my god. Why does that keep happening? What is happening? Like, why is that? It's unlocking. Are the doors open? Yes. Was it worth it? I now have shinobi steel and bird cherry wood. Oh, we have a shrine here too, an altar. Alright, I guess this place was worth it. This was definitely worth it. We might even just loot this place, save, and call it a day right here, because this was like a really good area to kind of just... Okay. We lost some spirit back there, but that's alright. Let's bow, pay our respects, see what we can upgrade. Standoff streak. Improved weapon throw. Don't really need those yet. Heavenly Slash I definitely need. I definitely need Heavenly Slash. Relentless Fury also sounds good. Yeah, I can just continue a dual katana focus attack. Well, it would have to be a focus attack, though. So that's the thing with that. And the Odachi I'm not really interested in at all. It seems like Heavenly Slash is the one. Yep, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Can't learn anything else, that's okay. Wait, did I did unlock this, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not, because all the unlocked ones are gold, so I think I unlocked it, but I didn't purchase it. So this is definitely going to be my next one. I want this one under Unreal, because I need this perfect parry. That is definitely one that I'm going to have to get. And look at how his fucking hand just gets chopped off. As soon as he tries to make a move, boom, lose a hand. There you go, nice move. So we definitely are getting that perfect parry in time coming. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. It is 6:30. I know we would have had another like half an hour, but at the same time, it's pretty much all said and done. I would rather save like the next objectives for like the next video for when we come back. That way it all kind of lines up together, and we'll see what kind of video we end up with for the next time. But like I said, guys, next time I plan on streaming isn't until Wednesday, so going to be taking tomorrow off basically, even though I'm going into work. Ilio de Palos. For all my pro wrestlers out there, want to stop by the Wrestling Ringside Lounge and Restaurant here in Buffalo. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, ghosts and goblins, witches and wizards, vampires and werewolves, thank you so much for checking out the video, spending some time with me today. Let's do a quick save here as well, just in case. Just in case. Once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, spending some time. checking out the channel. Always means a lot to me, of course. As I've said before, my music is available. Currently working on my most recent project, my most recent studio album, A Deal with the Devil. Stay tuned for that music. All that coming out. Thank you guys again for hanging out. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good Monday night. Go watch some Monday Night Raw on Netflix. See you later, guys.